Howdy toddy everybody, this is Tommy with Colonel Reb Scale Models coming at you with my video response to Aaron Newlands' question of what was my favorite build of 2014. Now, as most of you know, I haven't completed that many builds this year. I think three actual builds, and then of course helping the kids with the ones that they built, which I'm not going to count those. But of those, or actually four, because I did the Galaxy for my dad, I did the S.XIII group build Camaro that me and my son and the kids did. I did the S.XIII biplane and the little 1200 scale submarine. And of course a lot of them that I started and haven't finished. But of those, probably the one that meant the most to me was the one for my dad. Just, you know, getting it completed, you know, presenting it to him. He really enjoyed seeing it, even though later he broke it apart and then I had to put it back together, but it's all good now. But the one that I actually had the most fun with, because the Galaxy was okay, it was just very tedious with all the being a demo model, you know, me putting all the highlighting all the specifications that are engraved on the bottom of the kit. And then the problem I had with the paint, I had to go back and repaint the top and all that. So it got to be somewhat of a chore. Not to mention the problems I had with the sink marks that were in the body, which never did really come out to what I'd like to have seen it finish. So this one I chose for my favorite was the S.XIII, the little biplane S.XIII, and I'll put the pictures and stuff of it up on the end of the video. But this was a list of, I made a list of all the things I did for the first time in modeling with this little plane. First off, you know, you can't beat it for $5. I think it was $4 or something with a coupon at Hobby Lobby. They're tiny, obviously. I mean, it can just fit in your hand like that. It's very tiny, and the parts are delicate, but there's not a lot of parts. I think there was 16 or 17 parts. And this is the plane that I built as part of the S.XIII challenge with Ron over at Riddler's Workbench. And just if you haven't subscribed to him, check out his channel. He does a lot of great work. He's a really cool guy. But this was my first 1/72nd scale plane. This was my first biplane, first World War I subject of anything, whether it be tank, biplane, artillery, or figures or anything. This was the first time I tried using the craft acrylics, and I did first time I ever did a 4-color camo pattern, and the first time I used silly putty, which I got the idea off of watching guys from YouTube, using the silly putty to make the demarcation lines in the camo pattern, which I think really worked well, and I'll use later on the Tiger and the Fiat that I'm still working on. It's the first time I ever had to use decal set, because these decals with these old these little Academy kits are just so thick. And if you remember, one of them finally tore a little bit. So using that, which worked really well. The first time I've had to use that decal type of set. It's the first time I really did any type of heavy weathering. On this one I did a brown oil wash to tone down the colors, which I think it actually turned out really good, especially dirtying it up on the bottom, which was a cream color, not a white, but more of a cream coat that I put on. I did the exhaust streaks and the using pastel chalks, and then pastel chalks around different areas to dirty it up, putting the mud on the tires and all that. And like I said, you'll be able to see a lot better in the pictures that I'll show you. And then finally, just the little base that I put it on. It's just a little 99-cent base from Michael's or Hobby Lobby's, and then I just put a stain that I already had in the garage from doing some other furniture refinishing that I had done. Stained it, and then put a little bit of a coat, not too much, because it didn't really hold very well, because I didn't primer this obviously at all, and I tried to get it as smooth. I think what I should have done is just painted it, but it didn't. I could never really get the grain part smooth here. I'm not much of the wood finisher myself, but I can do a little bit, but nothing professional like. And then I put a little bit of a clear coat on top of it to give it a little bit of a shine. And then this is that little grass mat stuff that you can buy in a roll. I can't remember the company's name, but you get it like for $6 or $7. You can get like a 3 foot long by 2 foot section, and I just sprayed adhesive on it, put it down, and then trimmed around it. So that is my answer to Aaron's question. It's a good question, Aaron. I think it's a good idea to get everybody's feedback on what they enjoyed the most as far as one of their models, because obviously we build all of our models for fun and we have fun doing it. It's just some are more fun than others, and this just happened to be the one that I enjoy the most with all the different things I got to try, and hopefully I'll be able to apply all that I learned to these other models that I'm still working on, all the group builds that I'm going to try to finish next year. So anyway, so that's my answer to the question. Again, thanks Aaron for doing this, and being the holidays are coming up, I hope everybody has a safe and happy holiday season, and we'll see you in 2015. As always, God bless, and hotty toddy.